Good morning, dear listeners, and welcome to another edition of Fresh Review for October 12, 2020. Let us start today with the Mutation newspaper, which talks of Bouillon de Microbe à Douala. More of this info is found on page 4 and 5. Le Jour newspaper gives us an interesting article about the ENAM candidacy in its page 2 to 3, and it also talks of school resumption in Cameroon and the scandal about unfound textbooks which have been introduced into the new academic year. It is found on its page 8. Still on our newsstand this morning, we have the Le Messager newspaper, which holds a bold headline about the East region. It states the CPDM has taken justice against the practice of tribalism. It says the Administrative Court of Beto has cancelled the list of candidates nominated for the upcoming regional elections in its page 4. The Daily Cameroon Tribune newspaper talks of disinformation about the country, as so many Cameroonians in the country and out of the country are spreading false information just to tarnish the image of the country. Page 4 and 5 tells us more. We can also read about the Cameroon-Belgium Union in the headline, reaffirming cooperation ties. Its lead says, speaking after an audience with Prime Minister Joseph Dion-Gute on Friday, October 9, the new Belgian ambassador to Cameroon, Eric Jacquemin, said his country is ready to reinforce links between both nations. Page 2 tells us more. L'Economie talks of La Banque Mondiale as it says the continuous effects of the coronavirus keeps giving the Cameroon economy and how the country wishes to benefit from the Bretton Woods Institute. Page 3 tells us more. The Daily English Guardian Post talks of school resumption in Cameroon and the northwest and southwest regions of the country in particular. The paper says the northwest and southwest regions have recorded the highest school attendance rate since 2017. The paper states that education officials says attendance within the first week of reopening already more than 90% of anticipated turnout for entire academic year. More can be read on page 3. The paper also tells us about how Minister Fu Callisto's scholarship fund triggers effective school resumption in its page 5. And on to the Oko Sante paper, it tells us about the 6 lessons of Patrick Tokius-Yani in its page 6. It takes us to the north side of the country where more than 900,000 students have been protected from the polio. Page 10 gives us more details. Quotidien Emergence talks of the introduction of the vaccine against polio in its page 9. In the sports domain, the paper tells us how Cameroon draws against Japan in their international friendly games. Page 2 tells us more. Le Quotidien Réalité calls on Seydou to sit on the same stool with the government during the FIFA games. The headline states, Seydou, corrige vite ton mensonge contre le gouvernement à la FIFA. Pages 2 to 5 provides more details. On to Le Soir newspaper, we can read about the ambassador which is denied to quit the country after the head of state orders their execution. The headline states Rébellion. C'est ambassadeur qui refusant de s'exécuter après la décret du chef de l'État manquant à la fin de leur mission. Page 3 tells us about the ambassador and reasons for his denial. The government builds synergy to keep schools safe. This headline is found on the front page of Cameroon Insider newspaper. It says the Prime Minister and head of government has recommended stronger collaboration between the various ministries of government and the Ministry of Public Health for the strict implementation of the barrier measures as impressive number of pupils and students are back to school. Pages 2, 6 and 3 gives us the details. The paper also carries the headline about Cameco as it states, Cameco back in the skies today. It states that for now, the airline corporation will limit flights only to the national territory. More of this information can be read on page 4. Thank you for your kind attention, ladies and gentlemen. This is what the papers had for us today. Follow us on our social media pages, especially Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And do not forget to also follow our website www.refletsdafriquetv.com for more updates.